Hello, hello, guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. So, Richard Burr, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Mitt Romney, Ben Sasse, Pat Toomey. Only some of those names you may recognize. The rest of them you may not know who they are. These are the 7 Republican senators who voted to convict Trump. So again, that's Richard Burr of North Carolina, Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, Susan Collins, obviously of Maine, we know her. We also know Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, who went on record even before this happened and said, nah, bruh, that was some BS. He needs to be held accountable. Mitt Romney, who, some people say he tends to go for the right thing. I tend to say, he's unpredictable. But he even went on record earlier and said, there needs to be some accountability. Ben Sasse of Nebraska and Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania. These are the 7 senators who voted with conscience to vote to convict Trump. What is their energy right now? Because, again, on the Sunday news circuit after the acquittal, there was a lot of negative energy thrown at them, being called traitors. To the Republican Party, a lot of backdoor, backwoods conversations about how they need to resign and they're not true patriots and they're siding with the Democrats. They needed to let this go. He's no longer president. Why did you even try to convict him? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. What have you. I just want to do a general energy read. I'm using the chakra deck. What is their energy right now? How are they feeling? What's going through their mind? How did they act even? First and foremost, a lot of compassion, particularly love. They acted with their heart chakra. Their heart chakra is also being truly tested right now, because when you act out of a place of love, it's not always met with love. Heart chakra energy, love. They wanted to, again, have that compassion. Power may have not been a deciding factor for them. Their deciding factor was that scared the boop out of me. Where's this country going? We need to have compassion. People died. We need to have compassion. This was the same, keep in mind, this was the same group of people who gave a standing ovation to the same man, Eugene, who tried to save most of them. That stuck in their hearts, especially Mitt Romney, because he gave Mitt Romney what we call in the hood a heads up. Mitt, run the other direction. I've never seen an old white man run that fast. That's not my words. Those were the words of Secretary of Shade, but I agree with him. Mitt did not forget that. Heart chakra. Also, family. They're viewing the Senate as their work family. That was breached. The community. Let's even get even bigger, right? The American people, their territory family was breached. How do we protect our family? Not just our families that we're related to, not just the families of the states that we protect, but also this actual family of senators. How do we protect them? So a lot of root chakra, they were very connected to the Senate and the lives in the Senate. That's why they voted against or voted to convict and not to acquit. I love this. This is very true. Solar plexus, using their house of fire action for the good. This is called self-mastery. They did not capitulate to wanting to be in power. They understood that this was going to be a little risky business, if you will. But they acted, I would say, balanced solar plexus chakra, not aggressively, not meek, because aggressive would have been like Lindsey Graham or the rest of the damn senators who Lindsey Graham, I'm saying, who has gone on publicly like the Saturday night talking about this was a flam fraud. But yet you were speaking about how the election wasn't stolen up until 2 seconds before they stormed your ass to the Capitol, mind you. And you didn't capitulate like the other senators who may not have been vocal, but didn't do anything, were trapped by the power. You were very assertive. Used your self-mastery to make the decisions you needed to make. Another solar plexus chakra, universal light. Again, being having divine consciousness work all the way down through you and to you. Through your solar plexus chakra, doing the right thing. Also listening, throat chakra. They were probably going to listen, but you can't help but vote to convict when you hear and heard all of the testimony brought before. Because again, they were going to have to they have to go home and explain that to people. You hear what I'm saying? I have to explain to you why I almost lost my life. I was terrified. Old boy told me to go run. I ran, but yet I would have gone ahead and said, oh, but wait, he wasn't guilty. They were listening, and they knew they were going to have to explain to people. And they needed to have the facts and figures, which counts for listening. So yeah. Third eye chakra, visualization. They're able to visualize how the Republican Party could look in the future if they continue to allow Trump to run it the way that he's been running it. Allow the lawlessness, everything that's going on right now, the inner fighting with the Republican Party. If they allow it, they can see that. They see it. Their third eye was tuned in to a visualization. They saw where it could go. And that's why they voted. I was going to say that's what they voted. No, my inner Johnny Cochran. They voted they voted to convict, voted against acquittal, because they saw where this could go. All right, so that's a general energy read on them. Acting out of compassion, acting to protect the Senate family and other families, self-mastery with using their solar plexus chakra and universal light, allowing the divine consciousness to go through and have them act on it. Listening, throat chakra and visualization, seeing how badly things can continue to go if they allowed this, because this will happen again. All this said was, you can continue to do this and there's going to be no consequences, and they see where this could go. Because imagine if it had been the other people who did it. You see what I'm saying? Setting a precedent. Well, they got away with it, so we're going to get away with it too. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.